This woman only needed to kill one husband a year to become filthy rich. Her first husband was old enough to be her father, but she insisted it was true love. She played the devoted wife, bringing him tea and waiting on him, hand and foot. But she was secretly slipping sleeping pills into his drinks and even used poison needles to blind him. Then she took him hiking, claiming she wanted to snap some photos of him at the scenic overlook. That's when she pushed him off the cliff. Incredibly, she got away with it. She seemed so sweet and harmless after all. She was an elementary school teacher. The police bought her story hook, line, and sinker. Just like that, she walked away with $1 billion insurance payout. But her expensive tastes burned through the money fast. So she found husband number 2, a divorced dad with a young son. This time, she smeared superglue all over his seatbelt buckle. When he was drunk, she strapped him into the backseat, locking him in place. His son noticed a strange chemical smell, but she brushed it off as alcohol fumes. On a winding mountain road, she suddenly yanked the steering wheel hard. The car burst through the guardrail and plunged into the lake below. Miraculously, all 3 survived the initial impact. She crawled out through the sunroof and pulled the boy out too. After getting him safely to shore, she pretended to go back for her husband. In reality, she was just making sure, waiting until he finally stopped breathing underwater before returning to the bank. The boy begged her to save his dad, but she threatened him instead. If he breathed a word about what really happened, she'd kill his grandmother. Once again, her Oscar-worthy performance fooled everyone, and she collected another massive insurance payout. Her husband's funeral wasn't even over when she set her sights on the next victim, shamelessly flirting with another man right there at the service. Her mother-in-law saw everything and instantly realized her son's death might not have been an accident. She confronted the woman, screaming accusations, but the widow just stood there taking it, clutching her stepson and sobbing as if the old woman was the monster. After the funeral, the woman had the nerve to take her mother-in-law to court, petitioning for custody of the boy as his stepmother. This pushed the grandmother over the edge. She exploded in the courtroom, accusing the woman of murdering for insurance money, revealing how her previous husband had also died suddenly, leaving her all his property. "She's a killer," the old woman shouted. The word killer caught Judge Binna's attention. If the grandmother was right, this woman was a cold-blooded predator. The next day, Binna went to investigate at the woman's school. The teacher put on another performance, tearfully explaining how much she loved children. That's why she became a teacher. Now that her husband had tragically died, she felt obligated to raise his son. But Binna wasn't buying any of it. Before coming to the school, she'd visited the grandmother's house and made a disturbing discovery. The boy's sketchbook contained some alarming drawings. One showed the woman trying to smother him with a pillow. Another depicted them standing on the shore watching a car sink into the water. With Binna's gentle encouragement, the boy finally revealed the truth. While a child's testimony alone wouldn't hold up in court, Binna had other ways to make this evil woman confess. Meanwhile, the woman was still scheming to get custody of the boy. Only then could she repeat her pattern, stage another accident, and collect one more insurance payout.